What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first things first, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I am doing okay. Still in recovery, still not able to go back to work, but this will be my first video where I am not completely high on my pain meds, just slightly high. So I really wanted to come in and film a video because of course I've had all this time to just like hang out, and I've brainstormed a lot of ideas, and this was one of them. So the beauty of kind of being out of commission is that I'm not doing videos, so I'm just using stuff in my stash, and I had taken the last couple of weeks to just kind of use some things that I hadn't been using, trying to finish up some products, and I came across a product that when I did my wash and go, it was so good that it just transported me back to another time and place, and I was like, how the hell did I forget about this, you know? And so I got the idea of doing this video simply because I do a lot of product reviews. I'm a product junkie. I know a lot of you guys are product junkies, and we all watch other product junkies. And the God's honest truth is, like, we have our favorites, but the more you try things and the more brands increase their quality, of course you're going to fall in love with things and forget about other stuff. And that doesn't mean that the products that you forgot about are any less effective or any less amazing. It's just that you are completely enamored by this new thing, and sometimes you end up pushing old products to the side, especially when you're someone that reviews a lot of products. So today we are talking about natural hair products that I forgot about, and shit, you probably forgot about them too. So if you want to see the heaping pile of things that I forgot are super duper dope, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to, and please excuse my dog because my dogs just can't let me live. But I'm going to start out with a product that, this was basically the inspiration for this video. I use this in a wash and go in conjunction with another product that I'm going to show you, and it just blew me away, and I remembered why so long ago I would like only use this in my hair. And I feel like we've all kind of forgotten about this brand in general. Who am I talking about? That is Canet Biologics, and this is the Burdock Root Buttercream with olive oil and nettle leaf, and this is supposed to soften and moisturize fine, thin hair. So that's what that looks like. Canet Biologics came on the scene quite a few years ago. They've been around for a very long time. Here's the texture of it. And they're kind of one of those OG apothecary high-end natural hair brands. You can find them on Sephora. Of course, they have their own website as well. But I remember back in the day, so many people would talk about Canet Biologics, and I think I first tried them in a curl kit, if I'm not mistaken. We got a sample of the Athiopika Twist Butter and the Amla and Olive Heavy Cream. Now, the Amla and Olive is insanely thick. Thick to the point where I feel like you probably wouldn't benefit from it unless you have like super coarse, wiry, or like woolly textures. I feel like anyone that has even like a medium grade of hair is not going to be able to benefit from that. I think it'll be too heavy. This Burdock Root Buttercream is perfect. Of course, it's geared towards fine, thin hair, but I feel like this will moisturize effectively for fine to medium to even slightly coarse hair. And what I love about this is that it's super emollient and thick and rich. It smooths onto the hair like butter, but it dries down clear, it adds shine, it adds bounce, it adds definition, and it has amazing ingredients. The first 5 ingredients are distilled water, burdock root, nettle leaf, oat straw, and olive oil. So, I mean, those are all amazing ingredients, all ingredients that I love. So I haven't heard anyone talk about Canet Biologics in years. And so I wanted to go ahead and talk about this because this is amazing. I'm going to do a wash and go featuring this, just a quick voiceover wash and go so you guys can see the results that I get from it. But if you have seen Canet Biologics but you haven't heard a lot about it and you've been curious, I think this is a great place to start. Amazing moisturizer, mixes perfectly with other leave-ins. So if you've been curious, check out Qhemet. They are still the GOAT. They are still the OG. Let's move on to one of my favorite brands, and that is Ouidad Bodyworks. You guys know I love me some Ouidad Bodyworks. Ouidad Bodyworks has done me so well over the last couple of years. But with the coming of their almond marshmallow line, I kind of forgot about the other things that I love from the brand, and so I wanted to take some time to talk about that. This was the other product that I used in conjunction with the Canet Biologics. This is the Coconut Shea Leave-In Conditioner. And this is an amazing leave-in, guys. The first 5 ingredients are water, aloe vera, coconut oil, jojoba seed, and safflower seed oil. So you have awesome ingredients in the first 5. But when I tell you guys, you put this in your hair and you get so much shine, so much hydration. This is great on its own, but I still love to put a little bit of a moisturizer on top of it. That doesn't take anything away from this product though. This product does exactly what it says it's going to do. It's amazing. It adds some curl definition. It boosts your shine. It's just awesome. And so you can see this bottle hasn't really been hit that hard. I'm about not quite at the halfway mark. To be fair, I had another bottle of this and I gave it away to somebody. So I would have already gone through one of these if it weren't for the fact that I gave it away. Just because that person really, really wanted to try it. And so I gave it to her. But this is an awesome leave-in. I feel like if you are a new natural, you're kind of just starting out, or if you are an OG natural and you're just looking for a new leave-in, something that's really going to impart shine, this is great, especially in the summertime because it's light enough to not weigh your hair down if you're someone who is super duper affected by humidity. But also, I feel like this has styling properties to it. I feel like when I use this, it adds just a little bit more hold to my styles. And I do get quite a bit of shrinkage when I pair this with a moisturizer and companion gel. So just be aware of that. But that's something that I like about it because it gives me longevity in my styles. And I am totally here for that. So Coconut Shea Natural Leave-In Conditioner. Awesome leave-in conditioner. Once I finish this bottle, I will definitely pick up more because it's the GOAT and I need to use it more. Another one from Ouidad that I feel like honestly doesn't get a lot of love, and I feel like I'm probably one of the few that feel this way about this product. This is the Jojoba Monoi Natural Deep Conditioner. So that's what that looks like. It has a very thick texture. This has been laying on its side. But it has a very thick texture. It is super duper thick. And I think that is part of the reason why a whole lot of people don't like this deep conditioner. This is one of those deep conditioners that you want to apply with running water. Make sure you have that warm water there to apply it to your strands. It's very thick, but it grips onto the strands. It holds on. And once you apply heat to this, apply sufficient heat to this, and it gives amazing, amazing results. I'm not comparing this to any of my top staple deep conditioners, but this is something that I like to have around because when it works, it works. It's good. And this is something else that I would highly suggest to a new natural. If you're just getting your foot in with deep conditioners, I feel like if you don't necessarily know what it is you're looking for in a deep conditioner, this is a good place to start. I know a lot of people don't like it, and so I'm probably on my own with this one. But I still really like it. I still get great results with it. And so this is something that I will probably always have at least one in my stash, just because I do really enjoy it. And of course, with me doing self-care Sundays, I'm always trying new deep conditioners. And so sometimes stuff like this gets missed in the fray of everything. So I feel like that's just the natural progression of like doing reviews. Another one, I think I talked about this in my Black owned business highlight for Ouidad Bodyworks. I do have one on them, and I will link it in the cards somewhere up here. This is the Citrus Fusion Hydrate and Soothe Butter for Hair and Body. Comes in a huge container. That's another thing that I tell you guys all the time I love about Ouidad Bodyworks. Their treatments and their butters tend to come in very large containers for a wonderful price. This smells so good. Light and citrusy. And you can see that butter in there. I love this butter because it's not like the typical butters on the market that are basically like a shea butter or beeswax kind of base that melts into your hands. This is a thick fluffy cream, and I love it because it's great to layer over other leave-ins. So I love this layered over the coconut shea leave-in conditioner. Gives great shine. It gives really awesome moisture without being too much on the hair. Perfect for fine haired naturals. If you are someone that is finding that you're not necessarily getting as much moisture as you would like from a leave-in conditioner, and you want to add something else but you don't want to weigh your hair down, this is an awesome option. It works with a multitude of stylers, and so that one is awesome. Truth be told, the only reason I've forgotten about it is because you don't need a lot. It takes a lot to go through it. And so sometimes when you have a lot of product and it doesn't take a lot of time to go through it, it's just one of those things. Sometimes you start using other things and you kind of forget about it because you're like, damn, I feel like I should have like finished that already. But it's also great too for those of you that don't want to have to go to the store, you know, every month to buy products. This is definitely going to last you, even if this is like your only styler. It's going to last you at least a few months. So highly, highly suggest that. My last product from Ouidad Bodyworks. As you can see, I love Ouidad. I basically own almost all of the collection, honestly. This is the Natural Curl Defining Cream from the Coconut and Shea collection, and this is supposed to define curls. I'm going to try to finish this off in the next month or so because it's definitely time. I need to go ahead and use this up because I've had it for a hot minute. Doesn't smell like it's going bad or anything, but it's time. So it's a very thick cream. This is the cream that made me a believer in no gel wash and goes. Now I don't know if this is going to work for me for that purpose anymore, just because as my hair has gotten longer, no gel wash and goes have not been as applicable to my routine anymore. It takes a lot of time for my hair to dry now, and I find that that really does mess with my styles, and so they won't last as long as they would have when I had a TWA, or even a little bit longer than TWA. I love this because this does have really good ingredients up top: water, coconut oil, vegetable oil, aloe vera leaf juice, and cetyl alcohol. And again, you don't need a lot of this. It comes in a huge container, which is why it's taken me so long to get through it. You don't need a lot of it, and I just love it because it gives perfect definition without making your hair feel greasy and weighed down. This works amazingly, again, over the Coconut Shea leave-in conditioner. I also love this over my Ren Pure whipped coconut cream leave-in. That's a wonderful combination for me as well. So I'll probably pull that back out, see how it does. But this is an amazing product. Every now and then I'll see someone pop up talking about it, but for the most part, I feel like this had like a huge run in the natural hair community, and the people just, you know, forgot about it. So I think that this is an awesome product, especially if you are in those shorter stages. You don't want to put a lot of gels on your hair. She's your go-to. Let's move on to something that I don't think ever really got pushed in the natural hair community. This is the Curl Immersion High Defining Custard from Ouidad. This is a moisturizing styler with Kalahari melon seed oil, and it's for kinky curls. So quite some years back, Ouidad decided to take a stab at the kinkier textures. The only people I've really seen talk about it I think I saw Janelle B. Stewart use it, which I love her, but she didn't really use it in a way that was conducive to the product itself. And then Mag Curls tried it a few months back, and they really enjoyed it. Y'all, if you are a lover of the Uncle Funky's, the Camille Rose Curl Maker, all those great snotty, custardy gels, this is something that I really think that you will like. It's that kind of oil and gel concept, so it's going to give you some hold, but it is still super moisturizing. Let's see, I don't have much left at all. This is almost empty. I have one more wash and go of it, and you probably can't even see in there. There we go. But yeah, that right there is enough for one wash and go. Shit, maybe two, because this spreads so evenly throughout the hair. Hey, baby girl. If you did not see my last super duper long makeup video chit chat, then this is Ellie. That means that you haven't met her and you don't know who the hell this cat is. We took her in some months ago, and after the loss of my grandpa, she is now my cat. So just to explain that, Z's still here, but Ellie has finally come out of her shell, and she is enjoying being in this space, so I'm letting her have at it. But this right here, just every wash and go is just so good with this. Like, I didn't want to like it because it is expensive. I want to say this is like $28. So yes, this is very expensive. I have had this for 2 years, maybe a little bit more than that, 2.5, and I'm not done with it. Obviously, I do have a lot of products, but you really don't need much of this at all. This is one of those stylers that you literally just like a little bit glaze it over. It gives perfect curl definition. It doesn't take too long to dry, and this mixes with a lot of leave-ins in my collection. One of my favorite leave-ins to mix this with is the Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in conditioner. I don't know what it is about those two products, but those two products, this and that, create an amazing wash and go. So if you have seen this, you've been thinking about it, especially since like this time of year is when the Sephora VIB sale kind of pops up again, I highly suggest checking this out. I think it's an amazing custard, definitely worth the money in my opinion. But if you're someone that isn't a fan of gels like that, then, you know, obviously skip it. And then speaking of famous snotty custardy gels, this is the Camille Rose Curl Maker with marshmallow and agave leaf extract. And this is for curls, coils, and pretty much any texture you can think of. And it's a curling jelly. This, listen y'all, I don't even think I've done a video using this, which is wild to me. And maybe I didn't do it because I felt like at the time when I started my channel, Camille Rose videos were super duper redundant. Camille Rose Curl Maker was the first product I used that gave me an actual wash and go. Where you could actually see the texture of my curls, the definition of my curls. Before, I was just walking around with frizzy PC wash and goes, and truth be told, like, I didn't care, because I was learning, you know, like, you have to take your time and learn. Yes, mommy? What? What, you want me to stop? I feel like the fact that I'm sitting here, like, I don't know if she thinks I'm talking to myself, but I think that the whole filming thing weirds her out. But it's okay, she'll get used to it. And also because at the time when I had really started wearing my hair in wash and goes, I hadn't quite cut off all of my heat damage, but it was almost gone, and I had started wearing it in wash and goes. I was working in a commercial lab setting where I was also working out in high humidity, very hot days. I was either like out in the field or I was in the greenhouse, and if you've worked in a greenhouse, you know how hot and humid greenhouses are. This kept my hair intact, and the thing is, like, I was still working in technically kind of a corporate setting. Like, everyone knew, like, oh, if you're walking around pretty dirty, like, you're in agronomy, you know? but I would still have to like change back into my nice clothes and be able to walk around the workplace. This kept my hair intact, kept me from looking a frizzy, crazy mess, you know? And so Camille Rose Naturals will always have a special place in my heart, especially this curl maker. I still love it. The thing is, now that my hair is longer, it gives me a different effect than it did when my hair was shorter. And so I've been playing around with different leave-ins because the leave-ins that I used to like with this give me a little bit too much weigh down. They're still moisturizing, they're still great, but they work better for me with other products now. And so one combo that I really love is my Ouidad Bodyworks almond and marshmallow serum with this. It works amazing, and it actually gives me sufficient hydration, and I got like a whole week out of that. I'm pretty sure I filmed a couple of videos in it. But I got like an entire week out of that, and my hair never really got dry. I guess it just properly pulled the moisture out of the air. And so for me, that was enough. Now that won't be enough for some of you guys. I would say add the Ouidad Bodyworks leave-in. But for me, I do have to be a little bit pickier about what I pair with this now, which is fine with me because it's worth it. It's expensive, but it is worth it. This is one of those products that, regardless of whether I want to go for that like definition over volume kind of thing or volume over definition, it works every time. It's tried and true. I'm almost finished with this bottle. When I'm finished, I'm going to repurchase it because I love it. But I feel like I've never really talked about it on my channel, and so I wanted to let you guys know Camille Rose Curl Maker is bae. It'll always be bae. It'll always have a special place in my heart. Another Camille Rose product, the Aloe Brother Gel with aloe vera and macadamia oil. And obviously Camille Rose has amazing ingredients, and so to me her products are totally worth it regardless. I mean, this here, it says it features aloe vera and macadamia oil. First 5 ingredients: aloe vera gel, deionized water, macadamia seed oil, avocado oil, jojoba seed oil. So you can just see like you are getting the marketed ingredients high up on the list. This stuff, first of all, if you've smelled any of the Camille Rose creams, then you know they smell like cake batter luscious goodness. That is the texture of it. And y'all, this stuff is so good. This is another one of my favorite products to use for no gel wash and goes. You don't need a lot. I've been experimenting with no gel wash and goes again while it is cooler outside. And I think for me, one thing that I have to accept is that like when I do no gel wash and goes, I'm going to have more frizz. I used to not because my hair was shorter, but now I have a whole lot more surface area, you know? And so that's something that I have to accept. But I had this in my hair in a video. I didn't tell you guys what was in my hair, but everyone was like, oh my gosh, curls. So to me, I'm like, that was a successful wash and go, you know, like it's gonna feel different, but it was successful. This right here, it's just amazing. It works with so many different leave-ins. That it's impeccable. The texture is amazing. It goes so smoothly on the hair. It's going to give you a little bit of a weight, but not in a way that makes you feel greasy and slick and gross. It's not going to do that. I absolutely love this. Actually, the last wash and go I did with this was over top of the honey leave-in from Camille Rose, and it was like moisture for days. If you struggle with moisture in your hair, this is amazing. And you can still put a gel on top. Like if you want to put curl maker over this, you can, and it will work great. It will work fine. Not something I'd suggest for those of you that prefer volume over definition, but if you're not looking for tons of volume in the first few days, that will be a great combination as well. Super versatile product. I bet this would also be amazing for twist outs and braid outs. I might try this on a braid out. So yeah, Aloe Brother Gel. I feel like I've never heard that many people talk about this product as much as it should have been talked about. Everyone talks about the almond eye. Almond eye is amazing, but I feel like for me, this one, as well as I don't have it here, I haven't had the chance to buy more, but the moisture butter. I prefer the moisture butter over the almond eye. Just saying. So if you've been curious about that, it's honestly personal preference, but I love the Moisture Butter. It is so good. Such an amazing buttery cream. If you just been, you've been thinking about it, get you some. It's good. I do have some products from TGIM. You guys know that regardless of the issues that I've had with TGIM, they're one of my favorite brands. I have been using them for years. Some of my most successful wash and goes and hairstyles have been with TGIM. But honestly, their products are so good and so concentrated that sometimes I find myself struggling to get through them. And these are the two products that I find to have that issue with. The first one is the Buttercream Daily Moisturizer with shea butter and vitamin E. This is an amazing moisturizer, and I'm going to open it up and try not to make a mess because this has been laying top side up. So we'll see, yeah. This moisturizer, like, you can just see that texture. It is, honestly guys, it's one of a kind. You can't replicate this. I have yet to find anything that compares to this. It adds some extra hold. It adds tons of shine. It adds so much definition. Oh my god, my favorite wash and go to do for TGIM. Put down your leave-in, add just a little bit of this. Literally all you need, 2 fingers. Put it on the entire section. It smooths through like butter. And then put their Curl Bomb moisturizing gel on top. Talk about a moisturized wash and go that lasts for days. I don't get a ton of volume the first couple of days, but it will last me for like almost a week. And by the time that week is over, I just have big, fluffy, defined curls. This stuff is amazing. But because of my texture, I cannot use a ton of it. And like I said, like 2 fingers for that whole section. I don't need a lot of this. So it's very difficult for me to get through. And so sometimes it takes a backseat. It is what it is, but that doesn't mean that I love it any less. It is amazing, especially if you are just looking for something that is going to give you like instant moisture. This is going to do that. It's going to add moisture, but it's going to help smooth and seal that cuticle and keep all of those amazing things that you put in it locked away. So if you've been eyeing this, you've been wondering about it, definitely give this a try. I think I'm going to try to film a wash and go with that combo at some point, so let me know if you guys would like to see that. My last product from TGIM is the Twist and Defying Cream with coconut oil and vitamin E. Truth be told, a lot of people don't like this, and I understand why. It has a pretty decent learning curve to it. This isn't a product that's going to be applicable to everybody's hair type and lifestyle, but it is very, very thick. Thick to the point where it can be a little bit scary. This gave me my first successful twist out. I told you guys back in the day I used to do Bantu knots. And then once my hair had gotten a little bit longer, I started doing twist outs. This was one of the first that I tried. And I really enjoy it. The other thing that I enjoy about this is that while it is great for twist outs, you can get a really good wash and go with this. A wash and go that sometimes for me is stronger than putting a gel on top of my leave-ins. Like, I kid you not. This is strong. The first 5 ingredients are water, coconut oil, soybean oil, PVP, and aminomethylpropanol. And I find that creams that have that PVP in it usually give me a really nice, silky, but strong hold. This is no exception, and I think that's why a lot of people don't like it. But it's great for braid outs, it's great for twist outs, it's great for wash and goes, especially if you are not a gel type of person. This is a really good option, and you don't need a lot of this product either, so it takes a while to get through. So I absolutely still love this product. I need to pull it back out and use it. We are down to the last few products. This is a product that honestly I feel like a lot of you guys found my channel because of this review. My review on Cantu is one of my most watched videos. I don't know what it was about that video that made so many people watch it. But I still struggle to get those kinds of views on other products that are super duper popular. But this one, like, everyone for some reason flocked to that video. I don't know why. But this is the Cantu Shea Butter Define and Shine Custard, and it's supposed to deliver brilliant shine and perfect hold. Y'all can see this thing is almost full. Why? Because you do not need a lot of it. When you talk about custards that you do not want to apply a ton of product, this is one of them. It's super snotty, making a mess. It's just one of those gels that you don't need a lot of. I am hitting this inner rim, and I think at that point I'd done maybe 5 wash and goes with it. It takes a lot to get through this. Like, you have to be restyling your hair every day with this to get through it in a timely fashion if you were using it properly. And I think part of the reason why so many people were like shocked by that video was simply because I didn't get flaking. I had really bouncy, defined curls that were super duper shiny, and I had no flaking. And part of the reason why I wanted to try this product was because I wanted a cheaper option, but so many people said it flaked, and I wanted to see if it would flake on me. This is something that you need to use in moderation. This is not something that you slap on your hair in big globs. This isn't a product that you want to be heavy-handed with. And of course, not everything is going to work for everybody, but the best way to use this is minimally. The times that I have added a little bit more than I needed, I got flakes. But when I kept it consistent with how I did that wash and go in that video, I never get flakes. And I had that wash and go in my hair for about a week, never did get any flakes. So that just goes to show you, like, everyone's hair is super duper different. Sometimes it's just the product and how it reacts to your hair. Other times it's how you put those products to use. I prefer it in the summertime though, so once it gets warmer, I'm going to pull this back out. It's still a little too cold where I am right now to pull this back out, but when summer comes around, I'm definitely going to work on using this up. This one is random. I know I've never talked about this on my channel, but I absolutely love the product. This is the Lavish Curls Moisturizer for second curl refresher. That makes no sense the way they wrote that. It literally says second curl refresher. I think they mean second day curl refresher. Even though this doesn't have like the most amazing of ingredients in the first 5, I still really love this. It smells amazing. Has a really nice fruity smell to it. And you can kind of see in the bottle, like, it's liquidy, but it's like that thick liquid. Like, you can see the bubbles in it kind of suspended in there. This is amazing for refreshing if you want to refresh a wash and go. I love this under a lot of my cream stylers. This really just gives great results. It's nice if you want a really good, just thin base underneath the rest of the products that you're going to put on top, or it's great to refresh as well. The only gripe that I have with this is that it shoots out in a line, so you can see, like, it's you have to squirt it into your hand and then apply it, but it is like, you can kind of see how it's working into my hand. It has a lot of moisture to it. It's going to attract moisture to your strands, and it works very, very well. This is a product that I don't really ever hear anyone talking about, but it is very good. I prefer to get it on sale though. I don't think that I would ever really pay full price for it. That's why there's a clearance sticker on it. But yeah, I do really enjoy this, and when I see it on sale, I pick it up. It's just honestly having something that doesn't actually mist onto the hair, and I understand it's probably the texture of the product that doesn't make it as easy to use, especially for someone like me that is always on the go. So that's the only drawback for this product, and that's honestly why a lot of times I'll pick up a different refresher over this. But it's still amazing. It's still good. It's still dope. If you've seen it and you've considered getting it, Honestly, I can't tell you not to. All right, y'all. My very, very last product. I think this is like a good representation of how much you can actually forget when, you know, you're doing constant reviews and stuff like that. This last product is from Eco. This is the Eco Style Professional Styling Gel, Coconut Oil, Max Hold 10. I do have a video on this product. I will link it. This used to be my favorite Eco Styler. Shocking, right? Much in my fashion, everyone like hated this Eco Styler. I happen to love it. For me, it was the perfect combination of extreme definition, a little bit of elongation, awesome volume. I used to love this. And once I found Eco Gold, I hadn't looked back. I need to see if this still works for me the way that I remember it working. So I will definitely pull this back out with my beloved Eden Bodyworks combo, and I'll let you guys know if this still works for me. But this used to be one of my favorite wash and go products. I absolutely love this stuff. So right now, I would still say that I recommend it based on what I remember. But I know that a lot of people really did hate it. And so that kind of just is what it is. Like I said, I feel like I tend to like a lot of things that other people hate, and that's okay. I'm cool with being that kid. But I don't know. It was just something about this. My hair really took to it. I actually find that now in learning product application and trying new products, the JBCO one actually works a lot better for me than it did in the video that I did on the JBCO one. So, I don't know. I feel like this one might get even better for me because the black castor and flaxseed oil definitely did get better for me in the long run. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think I'll do a video on it. I'll probably just update you guys on it because truthfully this is about 2-3 wash and go. So this will be in an empties. I'll let you guys know how things are still working for me with this gel. But as long as it's still pushing fine for me, I have the feeling that I might go ahead and get the 32 ounce just because if I love it, I want it in the 32 so I don't have to worry about going to the beauty supply store because I have a love-hate relationship with beauty supply stores. So, but yeah, this is the last product. But I really hope that you guys took away some really good product recommendations from this. I feel like all of these products are really, really good. They are stellar, they perform, they do everything that, for the most part, we would all like to see in a good, healthy wash and go. And so, I wanted to bring these on the channel just because they haven't really gotten their place to shine on my channel, but I still love them and they're still good. And that just shows that, like, yes, we do a lot of videos, we talk about a lot of different products. That doesn't take anything away from the amazing products that we have in our stash that sometimes just don't get as much love because we are constantly in a place where we're reviewing and learning new things. So if you saw anything in this video that you haven't tried that you think you're inclined to try now, let me know in the comments below. Ellie, we're not signing off yet, baby. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you have tried any of these products, if any of these are your holy grails, if any of these are things that you absolutely hate, let me know. Let's get a discussion started. And what products have you forgotten about? I know y'all have to have at least one product that you used to love and you just have forgotten about it, whether it's sitting in your stash collecting dust or you just forgot to go back and buy more. Let me know because I know all of us product junkies have been there, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, and I will see you guys in the next video.